Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I have pulled the Ten of Cups for you for this April reading. The Ten of Cups is describing an emotional state that is welcoming in the growth and changes you've made in your inner life. I feel like your relationships, you're surrounding yourself with certain kinds of relationships. And they're helping you to accept your whole self, not just the things that you pick or choose that are like your favorite colors. This is more about recognizing not only those loved ones who support you, who model wisdom and healthy self-love and interaction with others, but you're also recognizing in those relationships that are difficult for you, particularly long-term relationships with friends or families, colleagues that you've worked with over many years, you're understanding that whatever it is about them that annoys you or feels disconnected, out of sync with your energy, is there to teach you something about yourself, something you have a difficult time accepting about yourself. And this is positive because it's helping you relax and allow all of your relationships, all of the loved ones in your life, regardless of your connection, your click, your resonance, your match, to teach you something. And this again is about accepting your whole self, even the parts of you that you have worked perhaps long and hard. For some of you, for others of you, you're just realizing are things that have been holding you back. In refining, in transmuting these energies, it's important not to throw them away or disavow them because they're parts of you. And self-love includes all the things that are difficult because those difficult things have gotten us to where we are now. And we're learning to work with them, not ignore them, dismiss them, or cast them off. Because as you've probably learned, that doesn't work. This is a general reading, Gemini, so if it resonates for you, that is wonderful. I appreciate that. If you'd like a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. Thanks for your time to you, those of you that are new and those of you that are familiar. I value the time that you spend with me. So the Chariot card is the way that you're being seen, the way that you're relating to your external world, to the community. This is about you clearing away distractions. And oftentimes that is, for some of you, about releasing the responsibility of being a fixer for other people. And this is hard to shed because one of the lessons in being a fixer is learning how other people navigate relationships and problems in ways that can be instructive to you, right? The other part of that, and it serves you in gaining your own expertise and comfort in your relationships. However, what is blocking you perhaps is the escape into other people's problems, the belief that you can fix things for others when really your job is to adjust, refine, improve on qualities within you and your life. And helping others can be an escape from that. It can be a way of thinking that we've already mastered things that we haven't until we've applied them to our own life. We haven't mastered these things at all. So it is about rejecting that role and those requests for help when oftentimes it isn't even what others want. but it's just the thing that you believe habitually you can offer. Uh, and in the place of that is this creating space for what you want to call in your vision, your goal of something better, of a position that will afford you the freedom of the focus that you must practice. So if you want that liberation, you want that ability to move forward on your own path, you have to practice that. And you practice that by saying no more often and more frequently. And this can be surprising to others, but what is replacing the shock of you not being available is this model of your focus. This is what you're doing. You're in order to better your life, to reach a goal that's important to you, that's highly significant to you. You are breaking away from the crowd, and this is what you're modeling for others. In the first house, the Knight of Cups is about your open-heartedness. And a lot of the energy that I'm sensing from you is informed by the new moon, which is almost active today. I'm recording this in the energy of this new moon in Aries, which is focusing on your ideals, your humanitarian ideals, upliftment, collaboration with other diverse communities, inclusiveness in your goals, recognizing that the goals that you aspire to are, you believe, relevant to a variety of people that you recognize in your community. They're global. And this is part of you opening up to your ability to participate in the global community from a place of self-healing, as well as to heal, to support, to aid those who don't have access to some of the things that you do. So this is really transforming you as an individual as you extend your reach into new communities, new homes, new hearts, new connections that you're making based on this healthy connection you have with yourself and your higher potential. In the fourth house of your home, your foundation, is the Fool. And the Fool, like every card, has its complexity of pros and cons. And the Fool, in this instance, is indicating, I believe, for many of you, an opportunity to break away from a family system of belief, a system of belief that you were conditioned into growing up, that you appreciate and support. But in many ways, this belief system either was something that you have evolved through your own experience, or it's one that empowered you to be your own person. And I know this is possible to experience both things at the same time. So even as our loved ones prepare us in the best way they understand to be secure, to be stable, to be safe, they can also encourage us to be forthright, to stand up for ourselves, to speak out, to aspire to participate in the larger community. And I feel that your family belief system is empowering you in multiple ways right now, and primarily in the faith in yourself, the belief and trust that you can do what's necessary when the situation calls upon. So it's not a release of fear. It's a greater understanding that as you move forward towards some kind of success or achievement or victory, there will be obstacles. That's the nature of achievement. And you don't view obstacles as personal at this time. You see them as related to your desire to expand, to grow. So this is powerful because you're protecting the innocence, the belief, the faith that you have in the universe, the trust in yourself is something that you are consciously holding sacred as you move forward. You're not giving that away. In the seventh house, the house of significant others, is the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is about a lot of the connections that you're making, and you're making many at many different levels. You're seeking connection with others through the information that you want to share, and this is absolutely characteristic of your sign and your temperament. This is where your gifts are. Information, learning, disseminating information, thinking, and feeling, and balancing those together so that you are offering others a lot in your presentation of ideas, and people are wanting to hook on to that, join you, include you in a variety of things. And with the new moon in Aries, there may be a kind of sudden overwhelm of offers or invitations. But because your sign, your ruling sign, Mercury, along with Venus, are both in a retrograde cycle, this is absolutely unlike often times when the motive is to strike. This is really saying you have time to consider this. You have time to make sure it feels right, that this is something that resonates with your values. It's not just a quick fix, because these opportunities become vehicles for you to present yourself to disparate parts of the community, a variety and inclusion of communities that may be new to you, and you want to consider that at this time in a way that's going to support you the most right now. Right now is what is important. You want to be in alignment with those opportunities that are favorable for you, and on that basis to move forward. I'm going to pull an oracle card. If you're resonating with this reading, if you're liking it, please like this channel. Please subscribe to my channel as well. It is greatly appreciated. And what I have pulled for you is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I do believe that this is what is shaping your sense of inclusion in your intimate world. I'm saying intimate because the relationships you're surrounding yourself with, whether they're intimate or professional or neighborly, whatever their connection to you is, you've identified that there's something that you can learn from each relationship, so that it isn't just about everything feeling good, everyone seeing you, supporting you. It's deeper than that. It's about the truth, looking truthfully at yourself, at your blind spots, your weaknesses, your the baggage you carry, and recognizing that when those things are triggered in you by others, that other is instructive in how what that energy is and how you can release it, how this relationship can teach you about some aspect of yourself that you're uncomfortable with. And this is about, again, loving all of you, not just the things that are nice, pretty, uh, um, ideal, or magical. In the first house, the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Three of Cups. And this is really beautiful because it's sort of continuing on with the story of how you honor and celebrate the relationships that you keep close to you. So this inner circle is the place where you go to process your feelings, your experiences, your vulnerabilities in a way that's safe, in a way that allows you to process your experiences in ways that are instructive to others, and that you similarly, in sharing those experiences, are open to the experiences of others that are equally vulnerable, that they are processing, that you all support each other to understand the value in your experiences. And this is again emphasizing Mercury and Venus being conjunct. I believe they're both in Pisces right now, having gone back from Aries. So this is you really squeezing the information, the messages, the sense, the lesson from each of your encounters, your relationships with others in a way before you launch off into something new, before you select those collaborators or partners or peers with whom you're going to throw in with and create something important. In the fourth house, the Fool card is clarified by the Star card. The message comes through again that you are preserving your innocence. You're preserving your unique vision of who you are in the world. You continue to be guided by your ideals, your aspirations, your spiritual growth. And you understand that it's not something that is that you can achieve and stick in your pocketbook, the little knapsack that the Fool carries over his shoulder. This is something that you continually stretch for, continually move towards. This is what informs your Fool's journey, is this higher vision of community, of growth, of the world, of abundance being adequate to support everyone. In the seventh house, the Eight of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands. Yeah, you are coming across as a leader. It's loud and clear to the others who want to join you, who want to follow you, who want to include you, who want to hear more of what you have to say, who are curious about how your ideas, your innovative ideas, your thoughtful ideas about how to distribute more broadly the information, the ideas, the services, or products that you are wielding. And this is absolutely coming from your authenticity. You're the real deal, whatever that is. And that in and of itself attracts others to you. You're finding your happiness and joy in the work that you do and what you present to others. It isn't fake. And that's something, it's almost as though people are drawn to the core of you, the heart of you, the center of you, because your ideas are powerful and motivating, but it's the source of those ideas that people are watching and wanting to include. So this reinforces whatever it is you're trying to share, whatever information or training you're trying to share with others is something that you are, that is lighting you up, that is drawing others to you. In the 10th house, the Chariot card is clarified by the Queen of Cups, and this is beautiful. This is about, because there's a fair amount of cups here on the table. It's not all cups. It's quite a bit of major arcana, but you are in a place where you have learned to give to yourself the permission you need to supply yourself with healing, to learn the lessons. You've used difficulties and the overcoming of those to connect deeper into your emotions and feelings in a way that that validates your path, that validates your efforts, that reminds you or lets you know that you're on the path that's best for you. So this is where your feelings and emotions are guiding you in validating your best moves, your best efforts. And I'm going to finish this reading with a crystal oracle, one of many decks, and I pulled for you the Angelite. Angel light. This says support is all around you. This is so beautiful. If you've enjoyed this reading, check out the content here. And until next time, Gemini, namaste.